Real Talk with B back at it again. Gotta run to the store, man. Grab some hand soap for the bathroom. Gotta run and grab some real quick. Man, it is hot outside. It's crazy. It rained today for a good 20, 25 minutes. Then the sun came back out. But that's cool with me. I still get to do my yard work. But what's going on with y'all out there today, man? I was watching something and then I was talking to somebody and we was talking about how 2024 and like, I don't know, late 90s, early 2000s, just how things is a little different. I'm kind of stuck. It's about the man and a woman type deal. Should it be 50-50? Should the man always pay? Should the woman pay? Then the man leave a tip, or one person pay for the meal, another person pay for the movie, or whatever it is y'all gonna do. I'm like, man, for me, it's just like, honestly, it's probably more like a pride and ego type thing again with me. I'm like, now trust me, I've had my moments where I have not minded nobody paying for me. I went through a whole time period where I was trying to get all I could, no cap. But you know, when you go out to do like dates and stuff, you be like, man, it feel weird if you make the female pay dang near. But I'm starting to see, you know, a little bit more of this and this. You know, a lot of people are doing the whole 50-50 thing, which is cool. I agree with that, you know, but I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I don't know about the whole man go to work, woman stay at home thing. I know for the longest time that's how I feel, and that's why I be like, I don't really want no woman to pay for no date. What up, 209 Dunlap? What's going on with you? I be like, man, like I said, it's a pride and ego thing for me, I guess. You be like, damn, you make her pay for it. Damn, like, you supposed to pay for it. Like, but then in 2024, like I said, it's new to me. Like, but I'm seeing a lot of different stuff on YouTube, and a lot of people are doing the whole, I got you, you got me, which is the right way to do it, which is right. But I guess I could possibly warm up to the whole one pay for dinner, one pay for the other part of the day, like the movie or whatever else you're gonna go to or whatever, maybe. Guess I gotta kick that ego to the curb, because some women be like, I wanna take you out. Some dudes be like, hey, I wanna take her out. And I guess, I don't know, man. That's what you think about that? Or y'all think that the man's supposed to pay for everything still? I mean, I don't know. It just feel weird sometimes when you make the woman pay for stuff, especially like dates more so. I don't know, but I guess he had to. That's to each person. I know some women be like, nah, that motherfucker gotta pay for everything. Bro, I'm in Cali. Where you at with it? I'm in Indiana with it. Making a run to the store real quick to grab some hand soap for this bathroom. You know, you can't be out of that. Can't be out of that. Ambreen? That's a different name. I like that though. I like that. How you doing? Zafar. Did I say that right? Zafar. I like that. It's different. Yeah, if you ain't from the States, man, let me know. Let's see. Me and my wife of 20 plus years, what's mine is hers and what's hers is mine. See, I get behind that, especially in a marriage. So the marriage, I get it. I definitely get it. I definitely rock with that. That's good. I'm glad you're good. The dating stages, I'm like, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's like a pride ego thing for me now. Now that I'm like almost 40, I'm like, still kind of like I should probably pay for the date. But you got women out here like, no, I got it. I got you. But yeah, I don't know. Some of these women are too masculine for me. I be looking at people and some of these females talk like they dudes. I'll be like, that is not cute. I think it's cute when a woman is like feminine. I like a feminine woman that kind of sassy, but goal oriented. And I call them pushers. Like I like the ones that are push you to be better type deal. You know what I'm saying? I do like those type of women. Like the sassy is cool, but the strong minded, that's gonna let you know when you messing up type of female. Them the ones I like. I don't like the women who sit back and let you fuck up. Excuse my French. Let you mess up, and you know what I mean. Just whatever. Nah, tell me when I'm wrong. Like get on me. Like if I'm wrong, I'll come to it. I'll be like, damn, you right. You know what I'm saying? But my little bro just moved to Indianapolis. Oh snap, for real? Man, Indianapolis got its good things and bad things. Like far as the city, like it got a lot of stuff there. It's just when it comes to the streets part, as long as he ain't in the streets, he good. I know it's different parts of it, but man, crime rate is crazy out there. But I guess it is everywhere now. So, but that's one of the spots though. So long, if he the type to just, do what he doing and keeping it moving with himself type deal, he good. I guess you got to move like that everywhere now for real, which is sad. And they just had a shooting. Like people was eating, got into an argument. They shot up the place. Innocent people got hit. Crazy. He moved there for his job. Okay, you got to do what you got to do with that. I don't know. Hi, black man. Hey, what's going on? I don't know how to read that. My bad. I mean, kinda. But yeah, what's going on with you? But yeah, appreciate you. That's what's up. Moved there for the job. Yeah, it's a lot of jobs out there. It's definitely a lot of jobs out there. Like I said, it's a lot of pluses out in Indy. It's cool. I think let's see, you got Indy, Carmel. So yeah, depending on what area he at, he good. It just man, just stay out the way, man. For real. Like me, I know my nephews were talking about going out there, but because of what they got going, I'm like, nah, don't even move, don't go out there. I know my kids was like, they thought about going to school out there. They was like, Dad, let's move to Indianapolis. I'm like, yeah, the schools is noticeable, and you can go down there and get some good competition for sure, good school. But I'm like, damn, but on the other part, man, y'all might be at the park playing basketball and get shot up. I was talking to my son the other day about different areas and how you should move with certain things. You got to have that conversation about the police with our kids. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these kids, they either get so scared that they make the police too nervous, and then that gets them in trouble, which is definitely unfair, and they should be trained better. And then some kids are just not taught what to do. Well, I tell my kids, just shut up and do what they tell you to do so you can go on about your business. I understand the two things of like, oh, it's supposed to be not fair, or you should be able to do certain things without having to be worried about the police. But at the end of the day, it's gonna happen. So you kind of gotta you just gotta treat it like it's it's a maybe. And if it might happen, then you gotta tell them, hey, be quiet, be respectful. You ain't doing nothing wrong. Just do what they tell you to do to go on, get them out your face. That's what I do now. I got pulled over a couple years ago. It was a couple years ago. I was on my way to pick up one of my kids from a ball game. I didn't know that because I had to do the SR22 at that point. I didn't know that, and I had insurance, but I didn't know that if the SR22 expired, that it would suspend the license or whatever, and then you got to get the SR22 to get it back. But it showed on the date that it just had happened, so the cop was cool. But hey, I don't care about having a license and none of that. Whenever the police buy me, I'm nervous as hell. I think that's just enrooted in most of us. Yeah, he got there Monday. He was stuck in Chi-Town. Okay, because of the weather Sunday. Yeah, man, that weather was crazy. He's street smart, but he a real deal L7. That's all right. You know how to maneuver then. I hear Gary is where it's bad. Most definitely, Gary's bad. Chicago, we know Chicago bad. But again, I feel like Chicago's at war with themselves, man. I got a lot of homies out that way, and they moved here, and they've moved here to where I'm at to try to get a calmer, more peaceful type of deal. You know what I'm saying? But I think it just trickles on down, to be honest. But I tell them, be quiet, do what they say. They pull me over. I put my hands on the wheel, roll the windows down. I think I seen a thing on there where, was it Charleston White? I think it was Charleston White. And he was just talking about, like, they do teaching procedures on, like, what to do and how to react and how to act when you get pulled over. I like the one where you're like, hey, when you see them pulling you over, roll down all your windows so they can see in the car. There's no reason for them to feel paranoid, or let them be able to see everything in the car. Put your hands on the wheel and all that. Now I think they said put your stuff somewhere, but my stuff in the glove box, so we had to deal with that. But hey, my stuff is in my mailbox. Can I get it? You know what I'm saying? You just gotta teach your kids, man. Unfortunately, you just gotta teach them. But here where I'm at, I'm gonna say there hasn't been any police shootings like that, but there are all the guys are younger now. They're younger than me. Like they come fresh out of high school now. So I don't know if it's a career thing or what, but I be trying to stay out that way. You can't pay me to get in no trouble, man. Boy, I see the law, I'm gone. I'm the other way. They had came to somebody's house about a year ago. And it was one of my matter of fact, it was one of my baby brothers. And they came out there. It was a fight going on out there, and they just walked up the door to ask something. Boy, I hid behind the door. I ain't here. They want to know if anybody said I ain't see shit. I don't know nothing. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want them here. The reason that is, and this is what I tell my kids. This is very unfortunate, but in perfect words, you won't have to do it. But in this world, you got to do it. I tell my kids all the time, right? Certain situations and certain circumstances, if you are around when the police get there, mentally, that's where they're always going to remember you from. So if it's a big old fight broke out and you right there, and you might not have had nothing to do with it, but if there's a big old fight, shooting, anything, and they pull up and you right there, now whenever they see you, they going, he was at that big brawl. Oh man, that shooting was over there, and I seen that kid there. That kid must be messy. That kid must be, you know what I'm saying? That's just how they gonna look at it, and you gonna automatically, that's what it's gonna be put on them. So I tell my kid, man, if you at the park and a fight break out, leave, leave. You don't even worry about none of that, because these days they gonna record it and post it on Instagram and all that anyway. So just leave. I don't even want to be present. A fight break out, I want to leave too. Don't ask me nothing. You didn't see me here. He was at that fight. No, I wasn't. You a damn lie. Yeah, I told him he needed to change out his California plates to Indy. Yeah, for sure, because they'll pull him over. They'll definitely pull him over. Boy, around here, you got out of town plates, they are on you. You ain't got to be doing nothing. They on you. They trying to see what you here for, how long you staying. Yeah, they trying to see all that. Yeah, I definitely try to move with caution now for the most part, man. I really ain't going to do too much crazy if I ain't got to. I literally got to be forced to do something crazy, but I'm not. That would suck for me and anybody else involved, man. I just try. That's why I like to stay to myself. But that's a good move, though. Like, for real, like, that's a good move, though. Yeah, they be on that, for real. They see them plates and you from somewhere else, they checking, especially like Chicago. They definitely on you. They want to know why you here. They not playing about that. You get a lot of people that have go, like, I watch a lot of podcasts and I know a lot of people from there. And it's like you got cool ones, you got bad ones, just like anywhere else. I think that the circumstances that's going on out there where they got buildings where it's basically all gangs or stuff like that, I think that makes it a big problem. The only gangs here are gangs that have moved here probably, and they probably like disassembled because they left from where they was at, where all they fellow members was at. You know what I'm saying? Property looked cheap out there. Man, it was doing good. Like I said, my rent was $700, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. I got like a 4-car garage, but they raised it up to $850 just this year, they want me to pay $11.50 to buy it if I wanted to buy it. Nah, I'm good. First of all, if I bought a house, I don't know why, but I want a two-story house. But yeah, there's some good property prices here. Definitely probably better in other little spots now. But they starting to raise stuff around here for sure. They starting to raise it. I don't know what the heck got going on with inflation. It looked like they gonna end up raising gas back up to 4 something at some point. I don't know what the economy about to do about anything. Loaf of bread is high, eggs is high as hell. Dang near make you want to start raising chickens. I'm not listen, I'm telling you. My cousin does it. Hell, shoot, he got fresh everything. Him and his wife got a garden. It dang near make you want to do that. I personally never been through there, but since my little bro moving out there, I will more than likely be visiting. Okay, heck yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, it's a cool spot to come to. Like where I'm at, it's cool to come to, but it's more like a retirement type place when you settle and you just looking to, you know what I'm saying? That's what this is here. Now it got a crime rate now because the people from Chicago, there's been some people from Detroit, um, some people from other places that moved here within the last 3 years. I'm gonna say 3 years. Like they built buildings here for the out of towners to come in. Don't know why they did that. They should be taking care of home first. But they specifically made it to where the people from out of town got first dibs at these places. I mean, I guess it's good. I won't knock it because it's good for the people that wanted to get away from the crime, like out that way. But so it's a good move for them. But I'd be like, what about the people here too? Like, make some more, man. How about Avon? Avon, cool. You don't really hear about Avon too much. That's like those probably like Avon, Westfield, Carmel. Them probably like the, the good places. Like probably be expensive, yeah, but them is probably more like that. You don't really hear too much about Avon like that. But yeah, it's cool, man. But like I said, I guess everywhere you go, you're gonna have to worry about something. So long as that's why I'll be like, I'm nervous as hell to move up out of here. I want to though, but chances are for me, I'm not gonna probably move out of here until my kid's grown, or maybe after it's possible one might move next year. I ain't gonna catch to you because the kids they've been talking about trying to move and go somewhere else. So like, Dad, what about here? What about here? And I'm like, man, I don't know too much about there, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's closer to the airport. So it's automatically gonna be a little bit more expensive going that way. I wouldn't want to live by no airport though. Like not even close. There are places by it though, but I'm like, eh. But yeah, yeah, we had somebody. We had people here die from like overdoses and like or like they kill themselves. We just had two people kill themselves. And for the life of me, one of the people, rest in peace, most definitely for sure. I'm not gonna like thrash them or nothing. But the problem I had with them committing suicide was, and this was like a few days ago, they did it in front of their child. And I'm like, I don't understand why people do it in front of their children. Like if you decide to make a conscious decision to off yourself, to be unalived, go somewhere private and do it. I mean, I go I I just wouldn't want my kids to have to live with that and then develop depression, PTSD, anger issue, whatever they're gonna develop from a site like that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I'm moving to Texas in 2 years. Texas. So Texas. They say it's a beautiful place, but it can be a crazy place. But they say it's nice. The opportunities there are really good. They say they have nice places in Texas. I wouldn't mind going there. Like I said, my brother used to live out in Texas. I think he lived in Dallas. I think he lived in Dallas. He might have went to Austin for a little bit, but yeah, he lived out there for 4 or 5 years, for a while. He liked it out there. I know they say the food spots are to die for or something. They got good crawfish, good barbecue. It's a toss up between them and Louisiana for the crawfish, right? Or seafood, something like that. I'm done with Cali. Gas prices high, cost of living high. I believe it. I done seen YouTubers on there, boy. They, man. But those houses are nice out there. Depending on what part, right? I don't know. Yeah, the DFW area is not. Yep, I seen a YouTuber out. Yep, and then over. Yeah, for sure. Somebody. Okay, so since you said something about Cali again, I was watching a video last night, and they was talking about how people who move there, or I want to say tourists, maybe. You know, they said don't go eat in the hood. And then people were like, well, that's where the best food is at. But chances are you might get killed or upthrown, robbed or whatever. Even if you visiting, they was like, stay by, the beach or over out that way where you're saying. And, stay away from. I'm like, man, to live like that would be crazy. You can't even go eat nowhere. You got the wrong color on. They said, don't even wear a baseball hat. I was like, damn. Like, y'all out there, I know they gang banging for real over there. Like, in the Crenshaw area and the slots all over there, and I don't know, man. I would want to live there for opportunity, maybe. But if I didn't do nothing in like 6 months that was productive to what I'm trying to do, I probably wouldn't stay there. That's too big for me. I'm not really a city boy for real. I'm not a city boy. I don't like all that. Then y'all gotta do what? Every time y'all try to go somewhere, y'all gotta get on a highway. It's like an hour that way, an hour and a half that way, like, right? Something like that. And me, I always thought that, let's say I went to California for a fight. I stayed over at Redondo Beach. I fought at the Performing Arts Center. I did run into a gang there. It went smooth after we talked or whatever. They just could tell I wasn't from there, and it was cool. I think I talked about another video. It was actually cool once they talked to me. But I never forget what the dude told me. He said, because I was there for a fight. I was there to box when I boxed professional. He said, you will probably whoop our ass in here, but when you walk out that door, well, he'll shoot you. And he said it just like that. And I was like, yeah, whatever. But he was just like, he said, don't go this route. I respect what you're doing. Keep boxing. I got a homie that box. He went into like one of them little rants, and just like, try not to move too fast basically out here. And I'm like, man, I'm ready, But yeah, it wasn't that bad for real. I just know content creators make it sound like you just can't do shit out there, like, because of the gangs and the wrong colors and things like that. I don't know. I think, oh yeah, it's the same everywhere you go. Okay. You see, real talk, it is not like that. So I could be at the beach in an hour or in the snow in an hour and a half. Damn. Then the weather changed like that? I don't know if I can rock with that. What up, cuz? What's going on with you? Northern California is more chill. Okay. But yeah, they say how far is San Francisco from California? How far is that, the difference? Because that's like a whole different, it's still part of, right, but it's a whole different momentum over there. They say you start going more towards that way, the Bay Area, you get more towards like LGBTQ and all that stuff. Like, so I can be in San Francisco in an hour. Okay, so it's right there. Okay, but they say that hour, the change is like big though from the environment, far as the people and what they're doing. They say so you start seeing more of the LG, type deals, and the gangs over there, like Oakland and all that stuff. They say the gangs are like section over there too, or whatever. They say it's pretty bad in San Francisco too. Or go east and be in Lake Tahoe in 2 hours. Yeah, see, I ain't never went there to do no chilling. I got family in Oakland. I got family in Cali. I got but that's the side of the family I ain't never met. My uncle and them, they tell me about it because he used to live out in California. My uncle Mike, he used to live out there, so that's how I know about that stuff. But he basically told me about like the gangs or the like industry stuff because he was more involved in the street stuff over that way. Um, I was like, dang, he had told me that one of, I guess it'd be my cousin, maybe his uncle, cousin, something like that, was like a bodyguard for Pac. I was like, damn. He ended up getting killed though. But my uncle be telling me stories about the family out there. I'd be like, it'd be cool to meet him, but he was just like, yeah, but if you go there, you just have to watch how you move different. Get with one of the big guys out there, the big homies probably, and then they'll show you how to move around or whatever. Which is common sense, you know what I'm saying? Naturally, you're gonna do that when you go anywhere anyway. But yeah, for sure, you might want to come just visit them. Oakland and San Francisco is bad, but there's still good areas. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. Like, you got these nice places. I do want to visit though. I do want to go visit. I was thinking about like, this was like when I was younger, and even now, I was like, man, if I could go out there for about three to 6 months for my content, you know what I'm saying? So I can go do some different things out there. Maybe even try like doing some, try even like a little acting. I always wanted to do that. And I was like, well, that's when I was younger. I was like, man, I at least want to try that. Like, I mean, I'm 39. I mean, I could probably go do something. But content purposes, I do plan on getting out to Cali, but it's gonna be more towards the quiet, the rich side over there with the other content creators, where it's like, going to make basketball videos and stuff like that, do a couple podcasts, something like that. I also want to get out to Houston, another part of Texas I want to get to is content creators out there that got podcasts. I'm trying to get linked in with some of them to go out there to do a podcast. Where else do I want? I think that's it. Like, I wanted to, man, I don't know. But definitely Houston for sure. I do plan to make it out that way at some point. I just got to see what's going on with the guys out there that's doing the content. And see what's going on, man. I'm trying to make some moves like that for real. So where I stay, if they in Oakland, so where I stay, all the Bay Area folks been moving into this area for cheaper living. Man, if they got it, get it. If I can find a cheaper crib, I'm definitely on. But I think mine's is good though. But I might as well go ahead and get something bigger and nicer for the price that they're gonna end up paying. To be honest with you, a buddy of mine, he just bought a house. My brother, he bought a house last year, I think. He ended up just buying. I'm like, man, I do want to buy a house, but I got to know where I'm gonna be at first. That's my thing. I don't know. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna be at to buy a house. But I ain't no city boy. I keep it all the way 100 with y'all. I ain't no city boy. I ain't, and I don't like driving too much no more, to be honest with you. So all that highway and all that stuff, man, I'm a simple. I used to always want to live in a place where it was probably like 500 people, Mayberry or something. I just, the simple life is what I want. I'm one bed in San Francisco can run you 5K. That's crazy. 5K is crazy for a 1 bedroom. Ain't nothing happening. That's crazy. For a 1 bedroom, man, you could pay that here and dang near have you close to a mansion type property here where I'm at for that. You're going to be living nice over there with the doctors and lawyers and all that. What? 5K, boy. What? Sheesh. That just stopped my heart, you saying it. Man. Man, yo. But nah, something different is always good, though. Gated. Man, yeah, for 5K, man, listen, you swimming pool, basketball court, weight room, shit, all that. Golf course, 5K. Shit, man. We talking about you will feel like you somebody for 5K where I'm at. Ain't no way. Cost of living out here crazy. Definitely gated. I'm not 5K, it better be gated. I'm not playing. It would be nice to be in a gated community though. I ain't gonna even hold you. You gotta buzz me to come to my house. I ain't home, man. Leave. Hey, for real. With top flight at the gate. Of the world, Craig. Of the world. I hate when just people pull up right behind your car and I be telling you, I'm paranoid. Man, that's that PTSD, man. You gotta be on standby. But yeah, man, I ain't fooling around with it. But yeah, man, look, I'm sitting on these people parking lot. They probably looking at the camera like, what is this car doing? I came to get this hand soap. I'm acting like I can't even go in there, but I'm comfortable in hearing this. Man, it's hot outside. I still gotta go do my the side of my house since it's dried up now. I didn't think I was gonna get to do it, but I want to get that done. But don't get it wrong, land of opportunity out here, just how you move. Oh, I know the opportunity is definitely there. I know it is. You just gotta put up with all the BS to get to it. But yeah, for sure. I'd be like an in and out person there. I'd be in and out. I'm gone. I can't fool with it. What's going on with y'all? With the rest of y'all up in here? Let me go in here and get this. Man, I'm tripping. Let me go in here and grab this stuff, man. I know I said I was gonna come back on last night, but man, I wasn't feeling it. Y'all know how I be. All the real ones know how I be. I wanted to though. I wanted to. I definitely wanted to. Sometimes my topics be getting all jumbled up in my head, and I be like, you know what? I ain't gonna even talk about nothing. Cause I don't want to come on here and force nothing. I need to come out here and get these carts, pick up this trash. Hello. What's up, Stace?
Okay.
What's going on with you?
How you doing?
I'm good, you? She's stealing, y'all. Should I play security guard? Get him. I'm just playing, ain't nobody stealing. Let me stop. Y'all be like, what? Dollar store, my place to be. You finding everything all right? All right. That's how you be. Hey, what's today, y'all? I'm just gonna get one of these. This will last me. I'm gonna get some of this. I'm gonna get some of this here. What y'all think? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right.
Find everything okay?
Yeah. Yeah. And she just asked me, I'm at, I do not work here anymore. Look, cuss it like you still work there. Shoot, they need to clean it up. Do some sweeping. If I was here, it'd be clean. Wait a minute, they got something for $1. I should have went to Dollar Tree, y'all. Why y'all ain't say nothing, man? Bro, how long you box for? From 2000 and my first fight was 2008 to 2000 and about 2000 and see, my wife passed in 17, 16, maybe 2015, maybe 14 or 15, something like that. I got out in 07, 08, and then my bro that passed away, he was boxing. He says you like to fight and knock people out, so you might as well get paid for it. So I hopped into boxing to get that bag. I took it serious and I was like, I just went in there to get my bread. That's why people ask me, like, if they ask me now, like, you still boxing? You should get back in the ring. I'd be like, I'd have to get back in shape. I'd have to take it serious. Now, granted, my living style now is different than what it was. Needed a quick bag, so I'd be able to take it serious now. But I'm like, I definitely enjoy it. I like training people though. I do like that. I do like training people. I like to train people in boxing, mixed martial arts, stuff like that. I like to teach people how to choke people out. That's what I like to do. Know you vest in the trunk. Nate Diaz from my hometown, for real. He just boxed. He won too. He fought another MMA dude and won. Look, I think he older than me. He punch drunk, but he's still making money doing it. That's what I'm saying. I get in there with Jake Paul. And see, here's the thing too. The boxing thing is so easy, especially if you can pass that physical. All you got to do is apply for your license, and you will get promoters that you don't even know. They'll just start getting a hold of you. For real. Like, you won't even have to contact nobody. They'll start getting a hold of you. Whether it's either to be a ladder, a step stool from somebody, if you don't know, or to give you some boxing, get you some stuff going. It's not bad though. I think my first fight, my very first fight was a 4-rounder. I think it was like 400 for my first fight. Then it started going up to like 6, 8, 1200. Then it started going like that after I kept going. But yeah, you ask me now, I'm like, man, I am out of shape, and you had to give me. It would literally be for a check. Yeah, Nate Diaz doing his thing though. He's still out there doing it. He trying to get back into MMA. He said he trying to get back. Is this phone? No, it's good. Yeah, he trying to get back into MMA. I wish his brother would have kept fighting in the UFC. To be honest. They rescheduled Jake Paul and Mike Tyson's fight. See how that go. I know he paying them good, that's for sure. Nick and Nate, yeah, they both bad. They both was that, for sure. But yeah, I go out there with Jake Paul. He like to bring in all the old boxers and fight them. I go out there for that money. I get in there for that. They started a thing for the content creators to do the like boxing, like content creators. Yeah.
Sorry, I'll put this down.
Oh no, you good, you good.
Yeah, baby.
They do. I might get into that. I don't know.
394.
There you go. You doing all right today?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. Just bipolar weather.
And you have a good evening.
Thanks, you too. But yeah, I don't know. She got the cigarette in her. Boy, she got the cigarette in her mouth. She ready to spark up. As soon as she get outside. I don't think her music would have got made it in the video. I think it would have shouldn't have been that loud. It was only like 5 seconds. You bleep it out. I like this live thing, man. I don't even have to listen, I could just come on here and get to talking. I like talking to y'all, man. Get to just talking. Look at that, I'm starting to sweat. From the stove to the car. Damn, hold on. Switch. Don't hurt me now. I'm gonna go check on these boys. They at the park. Y'all been doing laundry for the last couple weeks, man. I'm gonna get my cleaning done. I hope to get it all done. A lot of stuff thrown away. I'm cleaning out my room. Getting a whole bunch of stuff out the house that I don't need or want. Slight hoarder. Because I'm one of those people that I might be able to use this later. I might need this later. It's a hot one today. Hell yeah, it is. My bro said it's hella humid out. Yeah, it's hot as hell. Man, and then it rained earlier for a little bit. Then the sun came out. But you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I like it. I'm gonna put on my waist thing, and I'm gonna get out here and sweat while I'm doing my yard work. Hey, let's get it. Cut down these bushes and these little tree things. Yeah. Get out here and sweat a little bit. A little bit. So I told y'all I have been working. I did a new song, and I'm gonna be uploading it to YouTube. I'm trying to. I looked up on YouTube how to different things for like Spotify and Apple and all that stuff. I'm gonna upload it as soon as I figure out how to get it all together. But they got stuff to where you can go through one, and you can, and that outlet upload it to all the other ones. So that's pretty cool. They not even here. Look, I'm like, I came by that park. Look, they ain't playing. Ain't nobody here. Look, y'all. They probably said it's hot. Ain't nobody here. I'm going back home. I'm going back to the crib. I'm gonna get out on my bike for a little minute. Oh yeah, you gonna go ride? Hey, have fun, enjoy that, man. I know you having fun on it. Let the wind hit you on it. Go out on a country road on it and just push it. Oh, look, yeah, here they go. Yep, look. Y'all probably wouldn't be able to see them, but here they go. Hold on. That Jared says a bike or motorcycle. Look at him. Hey, you need a ride? Swear ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Uh-huh.
Step out the car.
Step out the car. What, you think you could take me or something?
Who that?
I got some candy and ice cream in the back.
We just knock you out and take
I got some clippers. You need a haircut?
Yeah.
He said, yeah. I just came by there to see what y'all was doing. And then I said, they probably got hot. Nobody was here. They ready to go. Y'all walking home or y'all want to ride? Oh.
This is my dad, everyone. Don't worry.
They know that. Yeah. We got one. Oh, we got two. Would have got jumped, wouldn't it? Bad day. Look, they would have got jumped and everything. Look. He said, LOL, a little motorcycle.
Yeah.
Hey, he wild. What?
I got 2.1K views on my TikTok.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
Did you? What'd you do? I want to do that. Nothing, baby. Something, nothing, baby. That's a dance, y'all. Don't think I'm going crazy. I'm just. That's a TikTok dance. They just. Look, they hurt their head.
Trend to ever be made.
I don't know. I'm going to try it. You want to do it with me?
I'm not doing it.
We're going to try it? All right, I ain't cutting nobody here then. Y'all gonna do the TikTok dance with me?
Mine just got
You do the TikTok dance with me, I'll cut your hair.
Mine just got cut.
I ain't cutting your hair then. You ain't doing the dance. Nope. You ain't allowed.
I wasn't either, but I did.
What?
I wasn't either, but Madison still cut my hair. I needed a drink.
A what?
Remember? When she trimmed my curls.
They like, dang.
And then you cut me.
You ride Harleys? Nice. I think I showed my bike in the video yesterday. I got a Kawasaki Ninja, but a cruiser is on. A cruiser is in the plans for the future though. I want me a cruiser. I like riding them Harleys. I like the seats. They comfortable. I went riding with a group of guys, man, and we rode for a couple hours. And you know, I'm on the Cross Rocket. They on the Harleys and cruisers and stuff like that. And listen, I know they was more comfortable than me, but I like them though. I like them. Look, here go one right here. This one nice too.
That's really one of the dudes I rode with.
Cool. Nah, I go get my bike and catch him though. Nice. I like how that sound. Man, get you a Road Glide. I got approved for one like a year ago and I didn't get one. I was like, man, I don't know if I want to pay because I hate making payments. I like buying my stuff, but I might have to next year because I need me something bigger. I want something loud, but them Street Glides is nice. Them are nice. But as long as that seat comfortable, I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with it. The trike for the wife. Yeah, she'll have fun on that one. Don't buy no other Harley. Yeah. Whoa. They swerving through the lanes.
They overwhooping.
They over whooping. I don't know, that's how it be.
They live there now?
Nah, they don't live there. They just cleaning the house up. Probably get ready for somebody else to get in there and live there.
Oh, that's the.
We are. Chill out. Chill out, chill out. Road Glide is the best bike Harley make in my eyes. They definitely nice. I seen a video, somebody, them bike conventions they be going to. These guys, they be, man. I seen some of these lights. I need to get some different lights on my bike because I got lights on my. Matter of fact, hold on, my bike right here. If y'all, if you ain't seen it, or if you have, let's see. Here go mine right here. I don't never ride it. That's why I was like, I'll clean it up, but when I first got it, I used to ride that bad boy all the time. Shh. Hey, baby. But they came and sat straight down. Look at him. He didn't fell on the floor. And he got the remote too. He done walked in and got the remote. Just took over. Doing wheelies on him. No, I don't do no wheelies. I'm too you might as well call me scary. I ain't doing no wheelies. No, no, no. I've done some on accident, if that counts. If that counts, then yeah. It's a fun bike though. It's definitely a fun bike. I'm too scared to do no wheelies or none of that. On a country road, I hit that throttle. I hit that. But here in town, I won't. Man, so many people didn't about bumped into the back of me and got beat up afterwards, man. Listen. They ain't got to worry about it if somebody hit me in a car or on my bike. Because I'm coming straight to the driver's seat of your car. Drive careful. Because I'm not playing with it at all. But I like riding, though. It's peaceful. It's peaceful. It's calm. And I'm a nature person. So I go straight out to the country, then catch that sunset. And then, like, I tell you, riding home through the country, scary as hell on them bikes. Yeah, for sure. But I love riding, though. I just don't do it too much. It's always fun riding in a group, for sure. Or if you got a girl, like if you got a girlfriend or a wife or something, that'd probably be cool. But just riding by yourself all the time, that shit get boring or something. I don't know. Peace of mind on two wheels, most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. I just seen a lot of women on bikes now. Like I'm talking about some big boys souped up, like getting it. Man, I'd be like, golly, I gotta catch up. For real. I got to, but I ain't trying to. These drivers, I don't know. I'm gonna get me something bigger though. I had told myself I was gonna keep this one and then just to have it for fun and don't get rid of it and then get me something else. But then I thought about selling the bike and the truck and get something nice and because the car get that to my son and then get me something else nice. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking about for sure. Man, these kids grow up fast. I still have my first bike. Okay, so you got two then. Nice. Or is that your first bike? Or what you got for the first bike if it ain't that one? I do want me a bicycle too though. Remember we was young, we used to walk everywhere. Yeah, Road King and a Road Glide. Nice. Nice. You a rider. You part of a club? I ain't part of no club. I ride solo. Everybody I know though part of a club or trying to join one though. Me, I'm like, man, first of all, I'm not about to pay all them dues for no just to ride my bike. Like, what? You crazy? Oh, it's for the experience and the camaraderie and the perks of. I know they do the thing with the when you in clubs, you go to different cities. I know it's got like some little perks or something, but you could do that by yourself. I guess it might be some good stuff with it. You get to be part of something. I guess that's the whole thing, right? To be part of something. Well, I really don't like to be part of nothing big like that because I don't even like people like that. I'm antisocial unless I'm on social. You get what I'm saying? '03 Road King and 15 Glide. Nice. I was, but it got too political. I was the president. Oh, dang. Yeah, I say I can't do all the politics of it. I can't do it. I'm sure I could. I ain't with it. I ain't with the rules and regulations and you gotta do this and this. Somebody tried to get me to be an enforcer, and I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I don't want all that. I just want to ride. You know what I mean? I don't want all that. The patches, because you know what? You can go online and order some patches. You could get your own, you can create your own patch and vest and everything. I mean, it won't be notice. What do you call it? It won't be whatever, but it'll be me. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with nothing with the politics and nothing. That's where stuff gets grimy and gets grimy and just too much stressful and all that. And you said you was a president, so you was over everything. It was fun when I first got in. I believe it. Everything usually is when you first get it, get in. Nah, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want that headache now. Like not it. Nah, I just want to ride if I'm gonna ride, man. And then my boys that got bikes, we could ride. Well, come with us on this trip. They wanted me to go ride to from Indiana to was it Tennessee? I was like, what on this? What my back would be, man. Can't even do it, player. Yeah, it got crazy. It wasn't for me no more. Yeah, it's a lot more peaceful now, ain't it? Less stressful. But I'm sure you could ride, ride with your people if you wanted to, for real. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got. That's what I'm saying. You can still go ride with some of them, I'm sure, or if not all of them, to be honest. Unless, and then my family grew me, and my wife adopted 3 boys, so now I spend my time with them. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, fam. That's the goal right there. That's the goal. That's the goal for sure. Respect that for sure. That's respect. Yeah, I came on here to rap with y'all for a minute, man, while I went to the store. Ain't no staying on here for dang near an hour, it looked like. For sure. Man, y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. That way the algorithm can toss my stuff out there. Hit that like button. 6, 7, and 9. Okay, I got one at 6, about to be 7. And then My next one, that's my youngest. My next one is just turned 13. I got a 6, 13, 14, 15, 15, and they about to turn here in like a couple months. Then a 17, 18, another 17, 22, 19, 18. Exclusive in the video. I'm gonna have to make a whole video and title it specifically on that. What I got? I got 3 with one, 3 with my wife who passed away, 2 with another one, and then 1 with another one. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 3 are graduated. 2 college. No, 1 graduated from college. 1 is in college. The other one's getting ready to go to college. It was good chopping it up with you. For sure, always. Bro, you got a squad, most definitely. Like I said, man, I'm gonna have to make a video on it and then dive into that by itself. Like, yeah, got a whole squad. Boss lady, what's going on with you? Yeah, I got a squad. That's 10. That's 10. 10, bro. And then like I said, I had them out early. So I'm able to go to the park, play ball with them, you know what I'm saying? Wrestle around with them, you know what I'm saying? Do all that stuff. So it was cool. Like, let's see, I got a sister, I got a brother, but I didn't really, we didn't have no huge family like that except for, the squad outside. So I always wanted a big family. I didn't know I was going to have one that's this big, but only 6 live with me. Well, 5 now. 5 live with me now. The 18-year-old gone. But yeah, I got a squad, bro. For sure. Hey, 1 or 2 of them gotta make it. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, bro. Yeah, most definitely squad. It's a lot of love, though. It's a lot of love for sure. It do get hectic sometimes with all their personalities. But hey, turn that down. Lower. Yeah, a lot lower. Trying to demonetize my video. It's gonna turn yellow. Yeah, Netflix. Yeah, they'll still do it in the background. They'll ping it. But yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yo, yeah, boss lady, what's going on with you? I hope your day going good. You came on when I'm about to hop off. Look, I was just about to say the same thing I said yesterday. I was gonna be like, I gotta get a rhythm of getting back to doing this, because I just came back doing straight lives because I like talking with the people instead of just I'm still gonna do my topic videos, but I like going live, man, and interacting with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna try to, once I start getting more people in here and everybody see that I'm back on here and I'm like, live all the time, then I go back to StreamYard and start bringing people up again like I used to, like, so we can get to talking, get the, get it going, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people notifications probably off. I just wants to get everybody back knowing I'm on here again and I'm back at it. We'll get it going. Me and the wifey never had kids, so we went the adopt route. I love it. Changed my life. I'll tell you that. Kids will definitely change your life, man. And for the better, especially when you're ready for them. You understand what I'm saying? When you're ready for them, it make a whole difference. So y'all two came together and decided on it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all lucky and got love. The kids got lucky, got love. I love that situation right there, boy. I love that situation. Respect, fam, for real, for that. Boss lady, what's funny is my daughter was 25, my son was 19 when I became pregnant with my 3rd child. Really? So how old is your youngest? You that was 25. My son was 18 when I had became there. How old is your youngest, boss lady? I tell you, yeah, I jumped in when I got the alert. You was live. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, man. I hope everybody notifications turned on. Minus them other three lives. Y'all know you come on my live, it's all positivity. Oh man. For sure. Salute. I salute to all the real parents out there for real, man. Cause nowadays it's like far in between, man. You can't find no solid parents, man. You can't find no solid ones, man. If they in their 30s or 40s, they trying to be 20. You know what I'm saying? They're neglecting their responsibilities. You can't find genuine parents now to where it's like when we try to literally raise and teach our children to be active, to be consistent, to be, you know what I'm saying, a daily parent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people aren't like that. Like, and then people creating kids and just not even, they forgetting about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 13, 14-year-old girls out here having kids. Like, I'm like, what? Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, shout out to all of them. And I hope and pray that they learn along the way, which they should, and most people will, you know, like I did too. Like, they'll learn on the way, bro. Like, I just hope they don't get too many ass whoopings along the way through life, because life gonna be the teacher for a lot of people right now in 2024. Because a lot of these young folks out here wilding. That's why I hold my kids on accountability so much. And the people that surround me, I'm always talking about accountability, 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 because without that, you gonna have a lot of chaos, frustration. You gonna have a lot of BS behind that if nobody's taking accountability for what they got going on. Everybody gonna always be doing this, pointing the finger, pointing the finger, and that's the worst thing that you can do when you don't. A person that don't recognize they doing wrong, they ain't gonna never change. They don't see it. So I hope that a lot of people, you know, start seeing it, you know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, it's tough right now in 2024. I be seeing families like, man, I'm thankful for me and mine, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be seeing these kids, man, and these, golly, bro. I ain't gonna shame and go down nobody, but man, I hope we get it together as a unit around here, man. Communities maybe start pitching in, help raising kids. I know I do. I know when I'm at the park and I see the kids out there going to the side, I say something to them like, "Hey man, hey youngster," you know what I mean? And they respect too. You go to these young guys with respect, man. People would be shocked at how many of these kids actually want to talk to you. They actually want to, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these kids, they actually want to be better. It's the environment or the lack of at home type deal. You know what I'm saying? And me, I done been through that, so I can relate. So it's pretty good at being able to have them conversations. That's why when parents like you guys, 209, um, y'all come together as a loving family and then y'all raise these kids up, bro, you know what that's gonna do for them? Man, bro, salute, man. You be like, dang, he circled back to salute. But I love seeing parents be parents, bro. I love that, man. I love that, bro. For real. Salute to you and yours, bro. For real. Like I told you, you speak some real talk and enjoy the convo. I learned of your page from my wife. She follow your mom. Okay, heck yeah, that's what's up. Definitely appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm all about the convo, man. Boss lady, I was upset about it at first, but I wouldn't change a thing. He's a blessing, most definitely. Yeah, a lot of times we be we be in what we doing, and sometimes stuff come out. We be like, man, dang, bro, dang it, dang it, and then you be like, oh, my little bundle of joy. You know what I'm saying? Then you can't imagine life without him. So, like I said, you definitely right. It's a blessing. It's a blessing for sure. And then you get to just knowing you get to guide this little person on a journey through life. And man, I love it, man. Look, I go into a whole dang moment here on here with y'all, man. Golly. But that's real talk though, bro. I love it, man. These youngins gotta get it together. But we need more people like that for sure. I definitely be on them out here. I definitely be on them. Matter of fact, while we talking, I owe a couple of the youngins some hats. I said I'd get them some RTWB hats. That's for the other channel. But, you know, because they be in the sports and stuff like that. And my other channel is like a family channel. So I tell them, like, you know, a lot of them be asking for merch. I'm going to have to get some shirts too. But yeah, man, I got to get a couple of them some. School about to start too. So yeah, for sure. I tell them what them grades look like. All right, man. Here go $1 or two. Get you some candy or something. But I do, man. That's all they need. Somebody to talk to them. They are future, most definitely. And you gotta guide them the right way. Everybody always, them kids is this, them kids is that. But nobody ever goes, how did they get like that, bro? How did they get like that? And that even applies to adults these days. You be like, well, how did they get like that? Instead of always talking on them and down on them and cussing at them and doing this, yeah, we gotta let them, you gotta let them have it when they do something. But you got to go back to the how. How did this happen? How did they get like that? How did we get like this? A lot of people scared to say, how did we get like this? You feel me? We. But yeah, that's how it is, man, for sure. They definitely the future, man. And with what's going on in the world today, man, you better start raising these kids right and properly with some morals. Listen, you better start raising these kids with some morals and values around here. Seriously, man, and some common sense. Common sense ain't so common these days. We need some more of it. So yeah, most definitely, man. Boss lit, real tough. It starts at home, most definitely. One the field he's going into, his pay will be low. In 25, he high end 35. At 19, he already told me he has me. That's what's up. That's what's up. I love it, man. That's what's up. That's what I'm trying to work for my kids for. Get up there, get good stuff, get a career, get something going so they can, take care of themselves and take care of whatever else they got to. They learn now, they'll be equipped later. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. My boys, the two boys see, Kai about to be 16 next week, no, the 31st. And then LeBraydon, he'll be 17. No, he'll be 18 next year. But they both just put in applications the other day. Like, go get your money, man. For sure. I love it, man. I love it. I want them to get that because I didn't, this real talk would be, I didn't have that when I was younger, right? I guess I was blessed and I was kind of, my situation was crazy. So my grandfather and my grandmother raised me through most of my younger years, and he was a pastor. They Chrysler Delco, y'all know. Cool. So I seen that side, and then 12 to shit, 12 to maybe 16, drug environment, streets, fighting grown dude, protecting. I turned into a protector at about 12, I think, maybe. And then I end up going to live with these white people, I call them my white family, live with them for a few years. So I got to see that side of life, and which was peaceful and different. It was really peaceful. And then I went out on my own, got my own crib, did that for a little bit, went back home, left again. Man, I had some when you talk about ups and downs and trials and tribulations, man, I done been through it all, bro. Then let's see, when I was 21, 22, I got busted with my charge. With I got busted with my dealing charge back then. That was '07, '06, '07 for that. Before that, it was like a bunch of batteries and like violent stuff or like uh violations or something like that. Um, then the drug thing came back far as being around um addicts and stuff like that. Um, but I'll go into more of that story now that I'm able to, since my kids know the story now, so I can actually do it instead of them coming on here and finding out. I forgot that the videos that I spoke on a little bit was them last 3 lives, and I deleted them because it was content I wasn't proud of. So now I can get on here and actually go in depth a little bit. A little bit. Got to say something for my book, but I'm gonna go in and holler at y'all about some stuff because I think there's a lot of people going through what I went through, man, and it's relatable stuff, man. So we'll see what's going on. Mom raised 7 kids by herself. It was hard growing up. Now I'm able to stand on my own 2 feet. Facts. I decided to give back. I can't take it with me when I leave this place. Most definitely. Most definitely. We got to leave it to the next generation, bro. That's real talk right there. We got to leave it for the next, man. So that's what it is. All the stuff that we went through, we trying to make sure they don't go through. Make sure they got a better way. So that's how I'm living too, bro. I feel you. I get it. Trying to make sure they right. That's it. People like, man, Brandon, man, you gotta live your life, man. You still gotta be happy too. I be like, I understand that. But I'm 39. I done already did everything dang near. Far as, you know what I mean, trying to put that above something else. Nah, I had these kids, bro. I got to make sure that they straight so they don't go through what I went through and make sure that I can set them off into the right direction. Because my philosophy is when we decide to have kids and we here, our goal is to teach them how to survive, live this life positively, and you know what I'm saying, to be able to get through. If we haven't done that before we pass, then I feel like we fail if that's not what we doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So people always, man, you gotta, I'll do it. When my kids are able to, you know what I'm saying? I'll do it. I'll be able to go do everything I want to do. Long as I'm on the earth, I got time to do it. Now, if I don't make it to do it, well then, hey, they'll do it for me. The kids will do it for me, man. Like I'm happy with that. People don't understand. I'm happy with being a dad, man. Like people don't understand, bro. When you come from certain stuff, man, you just be happy with the simplicities of life, man. And I'm happy as hell just raising my kids for real. People think I don't need a whole lot. For real. I can relate to your story. For sure, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into my story some more, man. I got a lot to talk about with it. I wasn't able to talk about a lot of it for, certain situations. And you probably know, but couldn't talk about some of it for a while. But I can talk about it now. I'm free to talk about it. No repercussions can come from me. I'm good. So I'm gonna get into it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. Overcoming is the most important thing. I had a conversation with my son before I get off of here. I had a conversation with my son the other day, and I was just talking to him about never giving up, to go for his goals. Don't let nobody knock you down and keep you down. Things like that. Things that you got to learn in becoming a young man. And I told him one day he's going to be sitting on this side of the couch talking to his son. He going to be me, and his son going to be over there. And I just told him, I said, y'all going to have this conversation. What are you going to tell him? You gonna be one of the ones to say, I could have been this, I could have did this, but I let my anger stop this and mess this up, which I did. And then I'm telling you these stories. Or do you want to be like, I overcame this, and this is why I made it here, so you can do it too. And he just looked at me like, you right, like dang, like that's for real. Like that's the real thing. Like eventually that's how I like to talk to my kid. Like, eventually, you're gonna be sitting right here where I'm at, talking to your child. What do you want to tell them? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna have for them? What are you gonna, you know what I'm saying? So, I think it hit him. It hit him for sure. And like, you right. Yeah, man, for real. We gotta make sure our kids is good. We gotta make sure of them. Same thing I tell my girls. Our girls is different. We gotta be on them a little bit, cause they girls. But same thing. You gonna have kids one day, sweetheart. You gonna be a mom. You gonna be sitting over here. What you gonna tell your daughter when she's mom, is this okay? And then she see you doing something, and then when she catch you in that lie, when you tell her no, and she gonna be like, but you do it. Don't be like that. But that's the stuff, you know what I'm saying? You got to put it into that so they can relate to it. And it ain't even here yet, but it's relatable because you know it's happening. Over and over, the cycle continues. So yeah. So that's me and my son had that conversation the other day for sure, man. And yeah, those are conversations we got to have, to be honest. Like I told him too. I told my son, I didn't have no dad. I didn't have my dad. You know what I'm saying? So if I had somebody that sat here and had this conversation like this, like we having, man, my journey might have been a little bit different. You feel me? So I love the dynamic that I got with my kids, that I'm here to be able to have this conversation, because I sure would have appreciated it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely would have. But yeah, man, life happens and it turned me in who I am. So now I could just pass it on, bro. But yeah, that's part of the thing, man. I'm gonna have to look. I should have started. Should have had it. Could been talking about all this in the beginning of the video. Nah, bump it. I just let it flow. But yeah, man, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and everything. 209, appreciate you, bro. You been in here talking with your boy, man. I love the convo, bro. Hope to catch you on your next one. I'm about to jump off here and find me a route for tonight. I understand that, bro. Be safe out there, man, for sure. Salute to you, bro. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, y'all, appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Hit that like button on the way out. If you haven't already, make sure the notification pop up on the next live. Make sure y'all hop in, man. Get on here and talk with your boy. Don't be in the bushes. I know a lot of y'all in the bushes. I used to be in the bushes too, just watching everything. But get on there and say what's up. Hold up the peace sign. Do an emoji or something. I don't know. But if you just want to stay in the bushes, stay in the bushes. It's cool too, bro. Just lock in. All right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm up out of here. Peace.